Hello, Callie here from Soulcraft Sisters. It is the new moon and it is the second new moon in September, which makes it a black moon. Ooh. And a new moon is, a great time to sit down and just review your dreams, your hopes for the future. Maybe consider it a little bit like a clean slate, because our dreams and our wishes for the future, they change because everything is in motion, right? So I don't know about you, but if I'm to think about my dreams every single day, I will go a little bit mental. So I like to set a bit of time once a month to actually sit down, write down what it is that I desire, my wishes for the future, what it is I want to manifest. And something quite magical happens when you start to write things down, or you might want to paint or doodle or whichever form you prefer. But when we do that, it's like we start to visualize it actually happening, and we can more easily sort of anchor into the emotion. And for me at least, when I write things down, it becomes clearer. I become more clear on what and why I desire the things that I do. So I think another important thing when doing this is that we need to actually believe that we can manifest the things that we dream of. It's very important. Believe it, visualize it, settle into the feeling of it already having happened. What would that feel like? That emotion, because it sends off a vibration that is a bit, I see it a bit like a fishing stick. How do you say that? Yeah, I think you know what I mean. So when you send things out, you can actually attract the things that you want, because you're clear, you've seen it and you felt it. Yeah, another thing that's good to do is to think about what is it that we want to have from this experience of being human, and this human thing is our body, so maybe you want to have a nice massage, maybe you want to make time for some TLC with your partner, your lover, maybe you want to just have an extra nice hot bath, or something that just makes you connect to your body, your physical body, as we move into this new moon cycle. So those are some of the things I like to do on the new moon. Now I want to pull a card, or I've already pulled a card from the Messenger cards by Sandra Kuntz. And the card that came up is this one. Know that it is done. So it's very much in line with this whole new moon ritual, you could call it. Thinking about what it feels like and visualizing it and believing that it can absolutely come to pass. I want to read just a little passage from the guidebook. It's not long, but I think it's beautiful the way Sandra has put this. So it goes: when we can know our deepest desire in our heart, then it will come to pass. What we desire for cannot manifest without experiencing it within ourselves first, as we are the creators of everything in our reality. We are very powerful, as we are the very essence of God in living flesh. It is the combination of the feeling of already having what we desire, our clear intention, and allowing what is to exist without judgment that manifests our dreams into physical form. When our emotions and thoughts are muddy, we get muddy results in our reality. And generally muddy thoughts are a result of unprocessed emotions within us that need to be felt and allowed to be. Know that it is done, and so it is. So that's the message coming through to all of us on this new moon on the 30th of September 2016. Know that it is already done, my friends. All right, so now what I want you to do is look at the screen and see which element speaks the loudest to you this time around. Maybe there are more. Maybe there's one. So have a good look. And when you're done, I will show you that if you picked the earth element this time around, you get the Ace of Swords. And here, the Ace of Swords, you know, any ace is the beginning of something new, or it's raw potential. So what you do with it is up to you, but it seems like you might want to pay attention to those new great ideas that you're getting. There might be original ideas. It might be new ways of seeing existing things, but I see that it's coming from this eye and these wings here. It's like it's coming from your third eye, and it might be coming from somewhere else as well. You know, you might have some guides that are communicating with you. Pay attention to your bright ideas. Pay attention to, it might be one big idea, but it might be several. So really pay attention to your thoughts and use your creative power, creative thoughts this month. And here, you know, like speaking aloud what it is that you desire on a regular basis, writing things down, writing your thoughts down instead of just letting them pass. You know, really pay attention this month. It's like some kind of clarity might be coming to you about what you want to do with certain things. If you've been feeling maybe a little bit isolated or lonely, you might want to consider, how can I change that situation if I want to, if I need to, or how can I look at my situation in a different way that's more conducive and high vibrating to me. If there's some kind of injustice at work, or you feel like the government is not doing a good job, or some public institution is not doing things the way you think they should be doing it, well, it's time to reframe it, and it's time to look at it and think about it differently, so it actually begins to work for you instead of against you. Yeah, if you want to go to that fitness center, you want to model your body in some way that makes you feel healthy, whatever is going on in your life, then now's the idea, now's the time, right? Take that idea and run with it. And it's like you'll soon see some effects of it. Yeah, okay. So if you chose the fire element, you get the Hermit. I love this Hermit card. You see this person is really, I feel like it's he or she's connecting to what's in the heart, and also looking up, which is a way of looking inside as well, quieting whatever is going on in the material world here and really going inside. So although we want to be here physically, if we feel overwhelmed by certain things in the physical world, then know that you can always come back to center, so to speak, and know that you will always have access to guidance. If you see here in the background, it's like there's hieroglyphs or something here. I take that to be ancient knowledge that's always available to you if you need to tune in, and it seems like that might be a good thing for you to do this month. So meditate on what's in your heart. If you're a little bit unclear, you know, sometimes we don't know what we want, but often I think it's because we are confused or haven't are slightly out of alignment, so to speak. So this practice will, like meditating and just creating a bit of quietness around you, will, I think, give you some more clarity, basically. And because there's, like, to me, it's like the physical world is confusing you a little bit. So what are your ideas about prosperity? What are your ideas about your work, your money? For some, I see these cards here and this cup here. It might be some are keen to drink a bit too much, to sort of maybe out of frustration, or gamble, or get lost in the get a little bit lost in the physical world. So if that's happening for you, and you feel like you're distracting yourself from actually going within, well, then maybe have a look at what's causing that, and maybe get some help, find a spiritual teacher or preacher or mentor of some sort, because sometimes, we need a little help to get to this place, to feel the quietness, to act wisely, and to do things that basically makes us feel good. All right, so if you chose the water element, you get the 7 of flames here. And here I really just get a clear message that you are so ready to stand in your light, because this is you, this is your light. Show all your colors unapologetically. It's like, again, it's a little bit like bridging the two worlds, your spiritual, your soul, and this physical world, and showing who you are on a soul level, showing it to the world and not being afraid of that. Because when we do that, we are much more able to attract and manifest the things that are really good for us, And I get a feeling that this could have something to do with love relationships in your life. So if there are any disputes or conflicts or any of that thing, then look to how you can help solve them. And also, are you clear? Are you showing a clear picture of who you are and what it is that you want? Because this is coming up for you to do that, and that will create the results that you are looking for. So stand in your light. You are beautiful. Stand in your rainbow body. Align your chakras and go for it, basically. And then we have the last one, air. If you chose the air element, you get the 6 of Cups. And here's a little bit like you're looking back at the road that you've traveled, and here you are, and you're looking at it with fondness, with love. To me, the yellow rose is all about love. And I think the question here is how the things that you're doing today, let's say in 5 years' time, will you look back at what's happening right now with the same fondness, with the same love? And how can you make sure that that happens, basically? So I also get a sense of inviting that ease and that love to everything that you do and the people that you're around these days and this month, this coming month. And but for many of you, I feel like you are actually in the right place, and that feels damn good. So rejoice in that, and let that joy and love spill into all areas of your life, basically. So that was it, my friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.